So, James Gilbert, Pixel Power. We're here at Broadcast Asia. What's the focus at the show for you guys?
I think here is a great opportunity for us to showcase our Gallium and StreamMaster technology stacks. We're demonstrating channel-in-a-box playout for multi-channel linear playout, which could also create VOD content using the same workflow. We're also showing StreamMaster Produce, which is our standalone graphics creation and playout tool. So it's a really good opportunity to introduce these products to the market in Asia, and also in partnership with our new owner, of course, Rodent Schwartz.
Yeah. Okay, so that announcement was made around NAB time. How's that panning out? How's it going to work going forward?
Okay, so it's working out very well. So the plan was always to keep Pixel Power as a separate brand and continue to run it as a separate business, but with the synergies gradually building up over a period of time. And in fact, Asia is where we are making our first steps towards the full sales integration. So we're working very closely with the Rodent Schwartz Singapore-based sales team to cover Southeast Asia. And we are actually recruiting at the moment for a support specialist, pre-sales and product support specialist, who will be hosted by Rodent Schwartz but paid for by Pixel Power.
Right.
Hosted in the Singapore office. So this will give us a local support presence, and they will provide the expertise in the Pixel Power product line to support the Rodent Schwartz sales team, who are well established in the region. So I think this gives us a new approach, a new initiative into the market in Southeast Asia, and look forward to finding that right person to join the team.
Okay. And how much in the way of integration will there be between your platform and, say, the Spicer platform or the former DVS technologies?
Yeah, so there are a number of product areas within Rodent Schwartz which are a very good fit with what we do. And one of those is Prismon, which is multi-viewer, IP-based multi-viewer. Also Redaycaster, which provides reliable transport of video streams over the public internet. And we'll be working closely with those product lines and demonstrating them together at our next major show, which will be overseas in September. In terms of the former DVS product line, there's obviously Clipster, which is a great mastering solution, and Venice, which is a playout server. And we see that in a slightly different market segment to where we're selling our playout Gallium and StreamMaster. So Venice is more positioned in the production ingest side, whereas we're more on the linear playout side. But we are starting to share technology already at the kind of lower level in terms of code. So we have our engineers in Cambridge cooperating with engineers in Hanover, exchanging ideas. So we have some good collaboration already happening with it as part of the integration. But it's too early to say what products might come out of that in terms of the synergies, but we're certainly exchanging on the code level. Okay, so
there's a bit of brainstorming going to happen in the future.
Well, brainstorming is already happening. In terms of what comes out of it on the product side, that's you'll have to wait and see on that one.
All right. I guess AI is quite a topical topic at the moment. Where do you see that sort of fitting in with your offering?
I think AI is interesting. I think it's a technology that has its place within broadcast. I think it can allow operators in a multi-channel environment to control more channels with fewer people, which is all about saving cost, which is a big driver for broadcasters worldwide. So I think it has a place there. It obviously has a place with intelligent ad placement and localizing content, localizing advertisements. So yeah, it's definitely interesting technology. But I think it's going to be a little while before we see it kind of mainstream within the kind of playout area, other than the specifics I've just mentioned.
Okay, and I guess the wider APAC market, what sort of trends are you seeing amongst your customers?
I think we're certainly seeing interest in flexible solutions and having the software-defined solutions, being able to deploy them on-premise or in a cloud or a private cloud, gives that flexibility to move forward. And as standards evolve, we're going up to UHD and beyond. HDR is coming onto the scene in a bigger way. So being able to support all those more forward-looking aspects of playout and content creation is important for broadcasters and content owners in the region. They're looking for cost-effective, scalable, future-proof solutions.
Okay, and Is there more confidence in the cloud than previous years in terms of security and?
I think the cloud is an interesting subject. I think there was an element of emperor's new clothes about it. I think it was seen as the panacea, and in fact it's actually a more expensive way of playing out 24/7 channels. And now broadcasters have kind of realised that, and they pulled back from all that initial enthusiasm. But I think it does have its place for things like DR applications, where you can spin up a set of channels within 15 minutes of pressing a go button, and that's quite cost effective for DR because you're only paying for it when you're using it, of course. Pilot pop-up channels, special event-based channels, it makes sense for. But I think the more important thing is really virtualization and software defined, rather than whose computer it's running on, whether it's Amazon's computer or your computer in your own data center. So I think it's people have got past the hype. It's a bit like the whole SDI IP thing. IP was seen as this amazing technology, but in fact it was just an enabler for software-defined virtualized solutions for production and broadcast.
Yeah. So I guess speaking of IP, how do you see that panning out, the adoption of 2110 and that suite of standards?
Yeah, so we're certainly very focused on that ourselves in our own lab. We will be launching uncompressed IP solution later on this year in Q3 at IBC. We're initially focusing our attention on 2110 because we think that's going to have the long-term future. But there are still quite a lot of broadcasters who are quite like 2022-6 because it's a bit more similar to what they're used to in terms of SDI and everything sort of all in one go rather than separating out the audio and video and metadata like you do with 2110. So I think that perhaps has more of a future than one might have thought a couple of years ago, but we'll see. But I think once you could do the transport, then whether you're doing 2022 or the full 2110, you've cracked the major technical hurdle to it.
Okay. So is there anything else that you're pushing here at the show?
I think really the evolution in playouts. We've got a lot of new functionality that we've built in for projects we've done elsewhere in the world. And it's good to be able to showcase that down here in Singapore and show some of that functionality, particularly on the subtitling side and ingest side, because subtitling is really important in this region.
Yep. All right. So you're on the Roeder and Schwarz stand on the 4th floor at Suntech.
We are enjoying it. Please come and see us.
All right. Thank you.